Herb Street. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running down and go quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Vols pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Defense showing blitz here. The back's got it. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
6th play of the drive coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Trying to extend the play. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot here. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The sure hands. It's blue. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
The Volunteers are in the red zone. There's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And now from the pistol formation. And the runner takes off to his right.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. They're lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Receiver makes the catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Ball handed off. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
That one moves the ball across the 40. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The shotgun running play call. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The Gamecocks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Get this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Vols will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That is really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it, backed up to his own end zone. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Throwing again on second and 10. This time, a completion. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the defense look slow that time. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pitch to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they'll set up with a PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Pulls it in. It's Blue. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And they get him down after the completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Using his legs here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play caller is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And the Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. A handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Let's it go on the move, launching deep.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And now another deep ball here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quick.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Vols come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And the balls come up to the line in a hurry up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Now someone moved just a bit too early. And it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Took contact on the throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks loose at the 40. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks come into the final minute of play, just trying to run the clock out. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Ball's incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Blue. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Blue. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Fowles. This offense is still clicking.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here.
29 Philly. 2.
And no, he stopped short. The defense rises up to win this football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this